Hi, my name is Esmeralda Rubio. I want to welcome you to Rubio Tax.
What got you wanting to start your own business?
Well, I was working at Tyson as an accounting supervisor, and I got to the point that I could see I was helping a corporation, and I've always wanted to help people, but I didn't know how to do it with my degree or my career. And that's when I started doing tax returns on the side. And then I was like, well, why don't I just dedicate myself to doing tax returns and educating people instead of helping, corporations? Why don't I help people in my community?
How many years ago was that?
So I started it in 2019 was when I went full time. I had been doing it on the side since 2013, actually. I've been doing it on the side and slowly building up my clientele, and it was all 100% referral based. People liked, how I explained things, and then they would recommend their friends, and it just started growing and growing. And then there was a point where I had to decide, okay, do I want to do this full time, or because I couldn't do both anymore. A lot of people, when they do their taxes, you're looking at the past. You can't change the past. So if you have a tax bill, you can't change the tax. But if you do planning, then you do certain actions that allow you for next year to have more money in your pocket. You can utilize that to keep expanding your business.
What are some of the results you've seen?
So for example, once you get to the point that you're paying more than $10,000 in taxes, there's a strategy called an S Corp, where you put your stuff on payroll and your company pays you, and then the dividends are taxed at a different rate. So I had a client, having to pay $20,000 went down to $10,000. That's 50% saving. So that's just one example, and there's different strategies that you can use. And if you just ask a tax preparer, they might not have all the answers for you. If you ask an accountant, they'll have more knowledge to be able to help you out.
What other services do you offer besides?
So we do the payroll, like for small businesses, like if it's a restaurant or a boutique, we can take care of the payroll services. And then we also do bookkeeping. If there is a point, each business owner, they're good at their niche, but sometimes they forget about the bookkeeping. And then, that's not their expertise, or they don't have time. They could get more value doing something else that will be more productive for their business. So that's where we come in. We take care of the books. They don't have to worry about not having all of that in order. We'll make sure everything's in order every month. And then also one of the differences that I like to point out is I like to have everything modern and efficient. So we have a really good CRM system where when you do your tax return, you get a text message saying, hey, your tax return has been accepted. So when you give us a call, all the calls, we can see all the calls that you made to us. We can see the voicemails. We have all the documents saved virtually. So if your lender calls us, hey, we need your tax return, it only takes us less than a minute to pull it up and send it to them. So on our folders, we've put in here the QR codes where you can just take a picture of it. It takes you to the IRS website, and it gives you step-by-step what you have to do, and you can see where your refund, the status of your refund online. And the same thing for the state.
All right, so how can people contact you or start doing business with you? When is a good time for people to approach you?
So honestly, right now during off season is like the perfect time. They can just give a call to our office phone number, and then just let us know what it is that their services that they're interested in, and then we can schedule a meeting and make sure that we're a good fit for them.
If the community could know one thing, if they could just know one thing about you, what would it be?
It's going to be the information that we give, how we explain your tax return to you.